Welcome to my first Line War video. This will all be about the fourth official Line War tournament that started yesterday. This will be in two parts. First, I will give you a short overview of the tournament, what stages do we have, what system, what special rules, and then I will have a first look at all participants and their groups in the group stages and give you intel about the players that I know and how I think or how I predict that the group stage will turn out, who will proceed to the final stages. So, general information. As I already said, we have two stages. First, a group stage where all 24 players face each other in 6 groups with 4 players each and play one game against each other, one match. And the best 2 of each group proceed to the final stages. For the final stages, we have 4 rounds until we have one single winner, one champion. As we only are 24 players, and so we only have 6 groups. We have 6 winners and 6 second places. So we have 4 lucky winners with Group A to D, which proceed directly to round 2. And those unlucky winners from Group E and F who will place together with the second places in round 1. Round 1 and round 2 will be best of 1 games, and the semi-finals and the finals will be with best of 3 matches. We have one special rule in place so that you won't drop out because of a single unlucky loss. And for that, we have extra lives. We will get an extra life during the group phase and another extra life if we proceed to the final stage. This extra life just means that if you lose, you can just call out, hey, I'm using my extra life, and then the result will be nullified and you can have a rematch with your opponent. And as I said, that is because a strong player won't drop out just because of a single unlucky loss. And we all know it can happen to anybody. And of course, we could do this by having lots of best of threes, but this will just take too much time. So we have best of ones for round 1 and round 2 and the extra life rule. Okay, now let's have a look at the groups. In Group A, we have Welliter, who is definitely one of the best players, top 5 I would say, if he's playing at his best. Though I think he didn't play that much in the last time, so he's probably a little bit rusty, but if he can get back to form, he can definitely win this tournament. He used to define multiple metas in the past, so he is a very strong player. Then we have Fencia, one of the 2 creators of Line War. So he knows the game. He is definitely a strong player, though I think he's not as strong as Basantos, the other developer of Line War. But still, he often uses creative plays and can win against anybody, so we'll see how far he can get this time. For JFK and stuff, I don't really know those players, so I can't really tell you anything about them. And also my prediction for Group A would be that Welliter gets first place and Infancia will get the second place. For Group B, there's Basantos, the other developer and currently the only developer of Line War. who used to be very strong, but also is a little rusty right now. I hope it's because he was so focused on the development. This at least is my guess. And it's the first time that he participates at a tournament, so I'm looking forward to see him play and to see how far he can get. Then we have Dazeb Naren. Don't know if that's pronounced correctly, but I don't really care. But he is definitely one of the stronger players. He improved a lot during the last two tournaments. He played a lot, improved a lot, and I would say he's now some of the best players in Line War, at least top 10, maybe even top 5. For YI and Amwolf, I don't really know those two players, so again, I can't really tell you something about those. And again, my prediction will be that Basantos and Dazabnaran will be first and second place in this group. I'm not sure who will be better. I think Dazabnaran will have a small advantage, so my prediction will be that he's first and Basantos second. Then we have Group C. First, myself, Animorph. I already participated in every tournament, successful, I think, with second place, fourth place, and fifth place. So I would place myself at least top 10 as in the top 10 players, maybe even top 5. Then we have Crypto. He's also a strong player, but I think he didn't play that much since the last tournament. But in the last tournament, he dropped out during the final stage, losing against me. If I remember correctly, it was a best of 3 where he lost 2-1. So definitely a strong player if he's not too rusty. Then we have Stift, don't know how to pronounce it. And I think he's a pretty new player. Of course, as he's in my group and I have to play him, I did a little bit of research and watched a few replays. He is definitely a good player, but I think still a little bit unexperienced. So I hope I win against him, but probably he has a lot of potential and he can improve a lot, and maybe even during this tournament. Let's see. So, and then there's Juiceless. When I saw his name, I really was happy because he's an old player, a veteran player who participated in the first tournament and turned out to be a dark horse, beating players like Nickname, and ended as the third place, beaten by me in the semifinals. So definitely he used to be a strong player, but we have to see if he can come back to form and maybe be the dark horse again. So for Group C, my prediction will be that I will win the group, and second place will go either to Crypto or Juiceless, depending how good they can come back to their past forms. Then Group D, we have Barracuda, who is a very strong player, and he's also a long-time player. Always difficult facing him, always a difficult match. He's easily top 10 or top 5 even. So I also think he will win this group, but this was too fast. First, the other 3. We have Easy, who is also a strong player, who surprised everybody with a win against Nickname during the last tournament in the group stage, where he surprised him with a mass infantry tactic. And Nickname turned out to be the champ of the last tournament. So let's see if Easy will surprise us again. Then we have Thamsire. Not sure if I know this player, so I can't really tell you something about him. And we have T, also a old-time player. I think he also participated in every tournament. I'm not 100% sure because he only comes back for tournaments, I think. But definitely, if he can get to his old form, one of the strongest players. So my prediction will be for Group D, as I said, Barracuda first place, and second place either Easy or T, depending how good T can play, and maybe if Easy can surprise us with some wins. So one of those two will be second place, I think. Then we come to Group E. There's akamisc, who is the champion of the second tournament. So definitely one of the top players, I think. Also participating in every tournament so far. I think in the first tournament he was still unexperienced and dropped out during the group stage. But as I said, he won the second one, and in the third one, I think he got fourth place, and dropped me out of eliminated me out of the tournament, winning 2-1 in the final stages. And then there's Tomok, who was the dark horse of the second tournament, where he surprised everybody with his tank place and got up to the second place, also eliminating me in the process, so I only got fourth place there. He is currently struggling a bit with the current meta, but if he can face the struggle and improve so far and adapt, then he is definitely one of the strongest players here. And then we have both the Sorrow and Hako, who are both veteran and long-time players, but currently I probably wouldn't consider them as top players, but still strong players. So my prediction will be that first place in this group will be akamisc, and second place Tomok. And last but not least, we have Group F, and as first player nickname, or someone said my nickname sucks if I use his complete nickname, but I will just say nickname short. He is the current champion who won the last tournament, and definitely a veteran, high-skilled player who belongs to the top players since I started playing Line War, and I started still during the demo of the game. So I'm looking forward how far he can get this time. He is always playing in unorthodox ways, also using commandos a lot, usually. And I hope I don't have to play against him again. And then there is Kartoffelsau, or Kartoffelman, how he named himself earlier. Definitely a potential top player. He can win against anybody depending on form. Let's see how far he can get this time. Then we have B136. The last time when I played him, he was still unexperienced. So then he was not so strong, but I heard rumors that he improved a lot and could be the dark horse of the tournament. So I'm looking forward to see him play and to see how he improved. We always need new good players. So let's see. And then we have Turtle. Didn't see so much from him yet, but what I've seen, he is definitely strong. So also let's see how this turns out. But my prediction for Group F will be that first place will be nickname and second place Kartoffel. Yes, so that's my prediction for the group phase. Let's see how this turns out, and of course, thank you for watching, and see you all in game. Bye!